I don't think this is going to be a very good movie, guys. I don't. I really don't. And I like live action remakes. I've made that very clear. I've made multiple videos about how I think they're kind of neat. I liked some of them. Most of them are bad, and it's just because they're poorly executed. It's not because the concept of a live action remake is bad. Yes, it's sort of creatively bankrupt, but I think it is neat to see something from your childhood that was once animated in a more tangible viewing experience. Like I get the animation has a lot of fans. I like animation. But I do think live action it just is more it is more real. It just is because it's real people and it's real things. And I think there's just something about it that yeah, it just is more real to me. And that's just how I get it. If you're like, no, animation is better, that's fine. That's okay. But some live action remakes have been kind of neat, but most of them have been bad. And I think that's Disney just being bad at their job for some reason. I don't get it. It's so simple. Just literally do a shot for shot recreation of the original, right? I don't know because the Moana one is coming out and I'm going to go see it. I am going to go see it because just because like I watch enough movies that I can subscribe to like, you know how movie theaters will have the thing. It's like $20 a month and you get to go to this many movies. And so I'll subscribe to that. I'm not really paying to go to Moana because I'm already going to movies and like it's whatever. It's spending a certain amount of time, but I'm okay with spending that time watching the Moana live action once. You know, it's a good theatrical experience. I enjoyed the How to Train Your Dragon because I saw that as a kid. I was like, that's neat. I like seeing it in live action. Moana, I didn't watch as a kid, so I don't really have any sort of nostalgia for it. I've seen it once, maybe twice actually. It doesn't matter. I've seen it. I thought it was good. It was not my favorite. It was okay. I don't really listen to any of the songs. I mean, You're Welcome, I hear because it's big and I like the songs, but I just don't listen to them. It's just not one of the movies that I have like really gotten into. It's fine. It's good. I am going for Dwayne The Rock Johnson mostly. Yeah, no, it's just funny. I know he does look old. He doesn't look great as Maui. I wouldn't want anyone else to play Maui though. And I think they made this mostly. I think Dwayne Johnson wanted them to make it so that he could play Maui. That's fine because I think he's entertaining. I get that there's like some like overexposure or something and people hate on him for it's fine. I don't know. Maybe that discourse will come back when Jumanji comes out, which I'm also going to go see, by the way, because that's going to be good, probably, based on previous track record. This movie does not look great. It's a lot of CGI, and I get annoyed with, like, the cinephiles who, like, get all worked up about, like, color grading and whatever, because it just doesn't matter to me. Unless, like, I've seen movies that are very, very poorly made, and I can tell. But, like, I just don't get into it, like, that deep, because I just cannot, because I think it would ruin a lot of movies for me that I otherwise would like. And so I just don't do any of that. But this movie did look kind of bad. I watched the trailer. I was like, yeah, well, yeah. I get that it'd be very expensive to film on real water, probably. I mean, they did it for Pirates of the Caribbean, so I don't know. I don't know. And they did it. The Waterworld was like the most expensive movie ever made because of the water. There was obviously production issues, but like, water is difficult to film on. I get it. It makes much more sense to film it in front of a green screen and then just like do the water. The water in the trailer looks to me like, oh, like I'm playing a video game. And I'm like, that's great water. That's amazing looking water. That's incredible. But it's still like just really good water. Like it's well rendered. It's just, it doesn't look like actual water, which I get in the movie. The water's like magical, but like you would still have to do CGI for the water. No matter what, because the water does things that water does not do. So you would still have to use CGI, and you have to use CGI for the final fight. I still think you could have gone to like an actual place, because as far as I know, maybe not, maybe, I don't know much about things, but from what I understand, a lot of this is just green screen. I mean, I know that one island that Dwayne Johnson was on definitely looked like it was not real, and I don't think it is. Maybe the set was, and maybe like, there was just like the background. I don't know. The point is, it doesn't look great. So even if it's a real set, they did a bad job. I don't know. I just feel like tropical islands are so like common that you could go find one. Even if you're going to animate the water or animate, like the coconut people obviously have to be animated. The Te-Fiti, is that what it is? It has to be animated. I don't think that's definitely not what they call the lava version of Te-Fiti, but like, yeah. And then Tamatoa, oh, oh, you know what? He actually looks kind of good, like kind of what I would, like he doesn't look good, he looks bad, but he looks like what I would expect him to look like, and I'm okay with him. I know that, like, everyone's like, oh, Schaefer Ellis is gonna crash out. He's probably gonna. But it's kind of funny that he looks terrible. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ironic enjoyment out of this. And I get that I'm, obviously Disney is doing this for money, and if you don't want to support them, don't go see the movie. But like I don't. It's gonna make $1 billion. Like, it doesn't. You cannot boycott this. There's so many things that people are like, boycott this bad business practice. And it's like, it's because it makes the money, and it's not gonna. You are not gonna stop them. Like, it's just the vocal minority. And even if most of the internet seems to be against this, you're still the vocal minority, because everyone not on the internet is not against this, and they're all gonna go. So there's really nothing you can do. The live action Tangled, I have hope for. I like Tangled. I haven't seen it in a while. I need to like rewatch it, but I like the songs. That is actually a movie that I like know some of the songs, and like I do like that movie. And I think the cast is pretty good. I think it could be good. I think it could be a good movie. I'm excited for that one. This one, not so much. It's mostly because I don't really care about Moana, but like, I know a lot of people who are very excited for this movie because they grew up with Moana, or they just really like the movie, and that's great. They're gonna go see the live action Moana because it's neat. It really is. And I think a lot of people on the internet just don't understand. Like, they do understand. Like, they're like, oh, just like parents are bringing their kids because it's familiar. And like, yes, that's exactly what it is. And that's why it makes the money. And I mean, they're a business and they gotta make money, and it's whatever. Like, it's stupid, and I get that, like, the argument is stupid. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, defending the $1 billion company. Like, I don't care. I really don't. But I am gonna go watch the movie, so yeah.
Huh? So it goes like this. Maui, shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and sea, hero of men. Women. Women too. Men and women.
I guess I'm part of the problem.
You're welcome.